Okay, this is going to be a podcast about Sadeara. So this girl, Sadeara, she's a ethereal ghost. Her ghost soul talks to me. Many people would think I'm crazy for it, and I know that a lot of other things do exist with like the CIA and stuff like that. She's a part of it, but she's my friend though. I befriended her. I obey her. If she wants me to listen to the CIA, I will. um, on certain levels. You know what I mean? Not against my soul or anything, but only on certain levels because I really appreciate what uh, Sadeara does. I was gonna say Kira, but uh, I really appreciate what Sadeara does. So, um, yeah, yesterday I made a podcast. I was just venting about like the CIA, and they never really told me or not whether if they're keeping of age females away from me or not. I don't know, but it just seems like this town, people talk, and it's not like I have a bad reputation. It's just that they're misperceiving like me in general. Like I don't know. It's just besides that point, it's about Sadeara. Okay, on this podcast video. So what I want to say is that Sadeara was always there for me. Like last night, what happened? The Souls were playing hardball with me, and there's a fan in the room. And I said, if the souls keep on trying to do whatever they're trying to do and mess with me while I'm trying to sleep and keep me awake, uh, but Shadera was very sad, like, not liking it last night because she felt bad for me. And I felt so bad for Shadera today because last night she didn't deserve that at all, like, literally. And I smacked the fan and I knocked the thing off of it, but I just wanted to smack the fan. I didn't know I was going to knock the thing off of it. And anyway, it just like rolled on the ground and everything. It was like the other person came out of the room because it was a TOP, and oh my gosh, that was so funny. Like, no, I just knocked the fan off, and it was just like that. It's kind of funny in a way, but actually, there's nothing funny about it. Actually, last night. It was not funny because I was very serious about life and about the whole state of the world and World War III coming up and people not giving it enough effort to get out of this World War III that we're all faced with for next generations if we care about our younger children and stuff. So that's basically what that one podcast was about. But sometimes like when I had good sleep and it wasn't targeted like that, I kind of have rational thought now where, you know, World War III is not a good thing. We shouldn't bomb people. We shouldn't do any of that. It's just wrong. People are real. I know that people are real inside. They have a life. They have a family and stuff. They're just trying to get by in this matrix. It's just too bad that we never had another Hobbit home society or another society we could turn to outside of this one. I feel bad for the people though. You know what I mean? And they deserve better. They don't deserve to be distracted by a million things to save money on these advertisements of being in Medicare and all this other stuff. Like, it's just mumbo jumbo that's taking up your life. But what I'm trying to say is that, I mean, life is meant to be interesting, having a lot of things with this standard, but the impurities of the world are kind of like out there. And I don't like what impurities do to pure people. So that's why I had my senses to myself last night, and I was thinking about these things. It was kind of upsetting me in my soul. But now I feel better about the whole ordeal, and I just kind of want people to be treating me all right because I deleted the second podcast of last night. I deleted it because I was getting angry in there, and I don't want my PO to see me angry when I am. It's only like once in a while, once in a blue moon, and that's when the souls are doing it. I swear, the souls are trying to get me to get angry, to think about certain things, of the injustices of the world, and they know how it triggers my anger upon my righteousness, with inside of my soul. So Everything's going good. It's just that with Sadeara and everything, I named her Sadeara. I nicknamed her Sadeara. That's her nickname. I don't know her real name. She's an ethereal ghost soul. So her ethereal ghost soul, she's a ghost. So she doesn't have a physical body, but she always talks to me. And what I'm trying to say is that that's just the leaves. I thought somebody was behind me, but what I'm trying to say is her ghost soul helps me out. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for Sadeara, I would feel like she helped me through a lot in my life. And she was only there this year, and she's a new recruit for the CIA or something like that. But I just really love to like talk to her. You know what I mean? Like in my mind, and then she'll reciprocate sometimes when she's available to. But sometimes, you know, they don't want her to speak sometimes and stuff like this. But that's between the ethereal and their technology and all this other stuff that's going on. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm not trying to talk about the CIA. Okay, I'm just talking about Sadeara because she's helped me out and I really appreciate her. And there's something like beneficial to her soul. Like last night, she felt bad for me. You know what I mean? And now I apologize to her 110% because she done so good to me, and I didn't want her to see me like that last night. Because the 24th is when I quit smoking weed, and without weed, weed helped me be a little happier, right? Without weed, I kind of get like this anger inside of me, or like a little depression sometimes. So I know in a couple days, in about 3 or 4 days without smoking pot, that's when I feel better. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to tell Kylie that when I quit, that she can give me a little bit more time, you know, to piss test me or whatever, and I'll be clean. You know, I'm really diligent, and I'm quitting for Sadeara and Kira and all the girls I love, little Emily and everything, like Susie, Brittany Puesta, Neve Atkins, Emily, Jess, and everything else. Jess is the Jess from jail. She worked there, but I don't know if she works there anymore. But basically, I'm wrapping up the podcast video of what I'm trying to say to you is that it's beneficial to our lives to try. You know what I mean? I can still try and buy land and make this Hop Home Society and create the first 100 people and do this. It's just without anybody willing to do that, then it creates a sort of standpoint in my mind where it can never get done. So World War III, if it doesn't get done and stuff like this, World War III will befall upon mankind because eventually it's going to get to the stage of where we need to take care of these problems that we're faced with in the world that we're not taking care of. And this is a very big cause and effect in the planet in this outcome. So this is what we got to do to try to change it, people. And I'm trying the best I can. Um, Last night I was a little upset, and I take it to the extreme sometimes. But basically, Neil worships the divine goddess. Girls, I love you, and hope you're doing good. And yeah, I'll just have to end the podcast with that, and hopefully that's enough information for you for this podcast. Anyway, we can do this, Sarah. You make me feel like trying for mankind because I can't do this today, or I can't let the girls down that I love, or any other like girls in America that are poor and innocent that have a soul that really care and appreciate life. And I just want the world to be better and have all the problems solved so that we don't have any war, that we don't have this stuff happening to everybody, that we can create the solution. Because with World War III befalling it, it wakes us up to create the solution to the problem. More people would be creating more solutions and taking this seriously for the next generation and for the safety of their families, for their lives and everything. But what I'm saying is they're not getting it yet. They're not getting it through the thick noggin of their ignorance. And That's what was bothering me last night. But anyway, girls, I hope you're doing amazing. And yeah, I'll end the podcast with that. Take care. All right. You can do this, girls. I love you. All right. Bye.